Do is either tie it into a septic or, depending on your location, use a gray water system or add a tank. If, for example, like this unit will end up spending its life probably in New Mexico, you can do gray water, but your kitchen water is considered black water. So what we have pre-installed on the kitchen sink is a valve. So you could direct it to a tank, or if you're not using food, you could direct it to a gray water system. We like to avoid lofts whenever possible. They're enjoyable, but in a small space, we don't want to put too much weight up above or take up the nice airspace. But over the bathroom is a natural place to have a small loft. Can sleep up there, or a kid can sleep up there, a guest, or I think of it as kind of a reading nook. And we just have a ladder permanently mounted on the wall for a quick climb up there. And it turns out it's a nice space. A little reading light and a little outlet up there makes it pretty livable. The primary bed, we're using a horizontal Murphy or a wall bed system. So it just comes down right here. So what we do is we move this little fold-up rocker out of the way, and our furniture actually rolls, so we can move it to the side. All right, just bring it out here, and this guy is what actually ends up supporting your bed, so that they're not in your way when you get out of bed in the middle of the night. You don't end up kicking the furniture here. You've got a little reading light, outlets at bed height, and you're right next to the window. So for me, this is more enjoyable than a loft. What we do here at Extraordinary Structures is a panelized construction system. We do a computer model of anything that we're going to build. We break it into component sections, and then we use a CNC router or an automated system to carve out those panels in precise shapes and lock them together, kind of like Legos for big kids or something like that. So in this unit you can see the joints here, where each 2-foot wide panel connects to the next one. So once we've designed a structure, it actually assembles quite quickly. This little stove, it was invented for marine applications out of the Seattle area. So for fishing crews going out early who want to warm up. And it's a super efficient burn in a very small package. So that's why we like this stove. It's really in here as kind of showing off that there's room for luxury even in a small space. Primary heating and cooling in this unit is done with a mini split, so you don't actually need heat, but it's pretty nice, especially in the winter. Get back from a day of skiing or snowshoeing or just hard work and be able to light up a little fire. Kind of adds that something special that makes you feel like tiny house living is a luxury rather than something that you're giving something up for.
Is there anything you wish you would have done differently with this build?
There are some small things, just in the ways we've configured some of the drawers. So I think we've changed some ideas about that. We've learned some lessons about how to run infrastructure in the most optimal ways, especially if we're not building the whole unit for someone, or if we're providing a shell, which is something that we do, how to make sure that it can work really well for electrical and plumbing trades. Part of that is the tiny configuration, and part of that is using a panelized construction system like we do. Overall, I think we're pretty happy. You know, we've got other floor plans.